Happy New Year, everyone. It's lovely to be able to speak to you at the start of 2024, which is going to be another golden year for Uxbridge High School. This week, I'm going to talk to you about 3 specific things: being brilliant at the basics, practice making permanent, and finally, zero heroes. The reason I want to talk to you about those 3 things at the start of this year is these are stock phrases that we want you and the students to become really familiar with throughout the course of this academic year. We all know that New Year's resolutions don't work, so what we're working on this year is re-establishing our routines and making them permanent. These are things that we're saying to the young people, and I want you to say them to the young people too. So being brilliant at the basics is something that we spoke to you about last term. And what we mean by being brilliant at the basics is all of those things that help students learn well. So arriving to school on time, arriving to school in the right uniform, arriving with the right equipment are all our routines which help with positive discipline, which therefore help the teachers focus on what we want them to focus on, which is the learning in the classroom. So please remind students, please support students by operating in easy mode when they come to school, by being brilliant at the basics. The next phrase that we've introduced this term is practice makes permanent. Not practice makes perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect, but the more we practice, the more things become permanent. Whether that's our revision, whether that's the routines in classrooms, whether that's the learning that they've been doing, whether that's logging into DPR, all of these practice that teachers will be regularly practicing with the students will make things permanent in schools. So please, once again, emphasise that phrase with the young people. And the final one was zero heroes. Those of you that watched the vlog just before the holidays will have seen we rewarded students for being zero heroes. Every young person has the chance to be a zero hero this term. If they do not get any negatives this term, they become a zero hero for the term. We want some students to have the opportunity for this term. We obviously want those that achieved it last term to remain zero heroes throughout the year. So please remind the young people of those 3 phrases. I will be emphasising them all the time in assemblies when I see the students to help them be the gold standards and strive for the gold standards that we want at Uxbridge High School. Like I said, it's wonderful to talk to you. You'll notice that in the background we have one of our new murals. It's the history mural, and hopefully you can see, like I saw when I first saw it, how vibrant it is. It really brings the diverse history curriculum to life. Please ask students about what they learn in history. There's been some fantastic history trips this week, and there'll be more to come this term. And next week, the head of history will be talking to you about those. For now though, thank you for listening. As always, have a wonderful weekend, stay warm, and we'll see you same time, same place next week.